You've probably been there before. You're working at your desk, and your cat hops up, locks eyes with you, and ever so slowly nudges a pen closer and closer to the edge, until, plop, it's on the floor. Or maybe it's a water glass on the nightstand, or a set of keys on the counter. And the kicker? Your cat often seems to do it while watching you, as if they're waiting for your reaction. It's equal parts amusing, annoying, and puzzling. So, why do cats knock things off tables? Are they trying to annoy us? Are they being mischievous? Or is it something deeper like instinct, curiosity, or even a form of communication? Today, we'll take a closer look at this fascinating feline behavior. We'll explore the science, the instincts, the stories, and the practical tips for handling your cat's little gravity experiments. By the end, you'll see this behavior in a whole new light. The first reason is the most obvious. Cats are naturally curious creatures. From the moment kittens are old enough to explore, they use their paws to test, tap, and swat at objects in their environment. For a cat, pawing at something is the equivalent of us picking it up to examine it. Except they don't have thumbs, so the paw is their best tool. When your cat knocks a pen, a glass, or even your phone off the table, they're investigating. What is this object? Will it move? Will it make a sound? Is it alive? This is especially true for smaller items like pens, paper clips, and bottle caps. To a cat, those resemble prey, small movable objects they can bat around to see what happens. So the first explanation is simple. Cats knock things over because they want to learn more about their world. The second reason goes even deeper. Cats are predators. In the wild, cats test and manipulate prey with their paws before pouncing. Batting, swatting, and knocking things around are all part of their natural hunting repertoire. When your cat swats a pen off the table, it's not just curiosity, it's practice. It simulates the movement of small prey. They're honing their skills, even in the comfort of your home. This explains why cats sometimes look extra focused when knocking things over. Their pupils may dilate, their tail may twitch, and they may chase the object once it hits the floor. In their mind, they're hunting. So the next time your cat bats your keys onto the ground, remember, to them, it's not mischief. It's simply training. Now here's the part cat owners find most suspicious. Cats often knock things over while staring directly at us. You know the look. They push the glass closer to the edge, all the while maintaining eye contact, almost as if to say, you know what's coming next, right? Why? Because they've learned that knocking things over gets a reaction. Maybe you jump up, chase them off the counter, or scold them. Maybe you laugh. Either way, you respond. To a cat, that equals attention, and attention is powerful reinforcement. In some cases, cats knock things over deliberately when they want something, food, playtime, or just your focus. It's their way of saying, hey, I need you, and I know this works. Another big reason cats knock things over, they're bored. Cats are intelligent, energetic animals. When they don't get enough playtime or stimulation, they find their own entertainment. And sometimes, that means turning your kitchen counter into their personal playground. Swatting at objects satisfies their need for activity. It's a form of play, one that combines curiosity, skill, and mischief all in one. For indoor cats especially, knocking things over may become a go-to boredom buster. After all, it creates movement, sound, and often an amusing reaction from their humans. Here's a fun theory that many cat owners swear by. Cats knock things over simply to see what happens. It's like a child repeatedly dropping food from their high chair. They're testing cause and effect. If I push this, will it fall? Will it bounce? Will it roll? What will my parent do? Cats are natural problem solvers. Experimenting with gravity is just another way they satisfy their inquisitive nature. Some animal behaviorists even suggest cats do this to learn about physics, albeit in a very messy way. Let's look at a few real-life examples that illustrate these theories. One cat owner shared how her tabby loved swatting pens off her desk, over and over, while she worked from home. After she ignored the behavior, the cat escalated by knocking her glasses onto the floor instead. Clearly, the goal wasn't just play, it was to get her attention. Another family recounted how their kitten would bat toy mice off the coffee table, then leap down and pounce on them. For him, it was a hunting game, a way to practice his predatory skills indoors. And then there was the case of the glass dropper. A tuxedo cat in one household had a habit of knocking water glasses off the nightstand every single morning at 6 a.m. Why? Because she knew it woke her humans up, and breakfast followed shortly after. Clever girl. These stories show us that knocking things over isn't at all random because it always has a purpose, whether it's curiosity, play, or communication. So, what can you do if your cat's habit of knocking things over is driving you crazy? Here are a few useful tips. Remove temptation. Keep fragile or valuable items out of reach. If it can't be knocked over, your cat can't break it. Provide alternatives. Offer toys that mimic prey behavior, feather wands, toy mice, or balls that roll unpredictably. Increase playtime. A tired cat is less likely to create chaos. Schedule interactive play sessions daily to burn off energy. Ignore attention-seeking knocks. If your cat is clearly doing it to get a reaction, try not to reinforce it with immediate attention. Wait until they're calm, then reward that behavior instead. Consider puzzle feeders. These engage your cat's mind and give them an outlet for curiosity and hunting instincts. At the end of the day, knocking things over is one of many quirky ways cats interact with their world, and with us. It's important to remember they're not doing it out of spite, even though it may appear that way at times. They're not plotting against your coffee mugs. They're exploring, practicing, playing, or communicating. And in their own way, they're involving you in the process, whether by making you laugh, making you chase them off the counter, or making you clean up the mess. It's all part of the ongoing conversation we have with our cats, a conversation that doesn't always need words. So tell me, has your cat ever knocked something over in a way that made you laugh, cry, or just shake your head? Maybe it was a glass of water, a vase of flowers, or your phone at the worst possible time. Share your stories in the comments. We would love to hear them, and your story might make another cat parent smile. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more insights into quirky cat behaviors and compassionate resources for pet loss support. And don't forget, our upcoming book, Help Your Grieving Cat Thrive, offers even more guidance on understanding your cat's emotions, especially during times of loss and change. Thanks so much for joining us today. So remember, every swat, every tumble, every little crash is just one more reminder of how curious, intelligent, and very unique our cats truly are. See you in the next video.